everybody, welcome back to another movie review. Hope you guys are doing well, and I guess you guys can guess what movie I'm going to be reviewing. Excuse me, just had lunch. Guess what? Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I guess you guys already know what I'm going to be reviewing today, as you could tell by my shirt. Yep, we're going to be reviewing the Loud House movie, because I had just watched it like a couple hours ago and thought it was fantastic, and I just wanted to say that, okay, I am looking at the camera, I just wanted to say, it's a great movie and all, and, I wore this for the Loud House movie, and it's a great movie and all, and I just wanted to say, what else, I'm going to start off with, it was from Netflix, and it all starts out with, hang on, I just like looking at myself in the mirror. It all starts out with 22 years ago from when Rita and Lynn met, and we see them meeting, and then see Lynn proposing to Rita, and then them getting married, then having Lori, then Lenny, then Luna, Luann, and then Lynn, and then Lincoln. And they even showed them having baby Lucy, baby Lana and Lola, baby Lisa, and Lily, which was adorable. And then it showed them all, and that was basically the intro of the movie, the song Life is Better Loud. And then the one morning it starts out with, sorry about this camera if I'm a little, it all starts off with the next morning, Lincoln's showing Lily like a, oh, by the way, I forgot to let you guys know, this does contain spoilers. This video contains spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, leave this, this video immediately. If you haven't seen the movie, leave this video immediately. Okay, fair warnings. I warned you guys, so anyway, anyway, it starts out with Lily and Lincoln telling his plan about the burrito, because he knows it's burrito Saturday, and it's Saturday, and they're gonna have burritos and breakfast burritos for breakfast, and Lily and Lincoln go out of his room to get the burritos, the breakfast burritos, and then the sisters knew it was burrito Saturday, and then Lincoln uses that thing from off of the stairs to cause his sisters to fly out of the house, and then all of a sudden gets some burritos, and then Lynn's like, where's your sisters? And then they all come in and they all start fighting over the burritos. Then Lincoln and Lily hide under the table. Then Rita explains apparently they all have excuse me, what do you call it? Activities. And by the way, just to let you know, when I was watching the intro of the movie, like 22 years ago, we get to see young Flip, young Mr. Grouse when they looked younger. And not only that, I thought I saw one of Lincoln's schoolmates, Molly. Well, I'm like, how would she be alive at that point? Like, I guess probably it was just one of her relatives. And I thought I saw Roger also. I mean, probably just a relative of him or something. But anyway, I thought I do see him a little bit in the movie here and there, but earlier when they're in Royal Woods. And then the next thing you know, they're all doing their clubs because Lincoln's helping them out. I mean, clubs and activities, Lincoln helping them out by doing everything one at a time, like Lori's golfing thing, and what else? And then Lenny's fashion show, and I thought I saw some familiar faces in the show, like I thought I saw the red-haired girl Becky, or maybe it was some other red-haired lady with glasses, I don't know, but anyway. Or was it that red-haired gal Monica that Bobby used to work with, but I don't remember. But anyway, I thought it was Becky. But other than that, and then the next thing you know, Luna's rock and roll thing, I could see Sam in there too. Sam Sharp made an appearance. And then we go to Luann's, Lynn's, and then Lucy's. Lucy was at a cemetery. You could see Haiku and Bertrand. Bertrand was back for the movie. But anyway, it was just Haiku and Bertrand, and Haiku looked a little different, but Lucy was there. And then the next thing you know, Lucy won something. And then the next thing you know, they all went to their activities, and yep, and the sisters end up getting a spotlight at Lynn's table. And I see some familiar faces, like some of Lori and Lenny's friends from school, like from like familiar faces, and I see Scoots, like after Lincoln ends up accidentally falling out of the restaurant and then accidentally getting locked in, and then Scoots is like, Scoots calls him a loser, which was not very nice, and Lincoln was walking around singing a song about ordinary, boring himself, like Lincoln, come on, that's not you. And he's telling Clyde all this. Clyde gives him some homemade stuff. Lincoln starts crying. Some people were shocked, I heard, to see this, and then um, and then Clyde explains where some of his families are from, like from France, and then that gives Lincoln an idea, so he decides to tell his family, try to get where his family's from. Apparently, they're all trying to brush their teeth and all. Then Rita says her family's from Royal Woods, and then we learn that Lynn Seniors is from Scotland, and because Lisa had to do some things on her to get sorry try to get him to have a DNA or something, and then Lincoln's like, you could have just have him spit in there, and they learn that they were from Scotland. Hold on a sec. So they learn that they're from Scotland, and then they learn that it's pretty expensive, and then Lincoln said, we can make this work, even though they only had a quarter in the jug. And so they basically go on a airplane, they lay in the baggage, and then they parachute down, and then they go everywhere around, parachuting here and there, and then they go on a submarine to Scotland, and then once they get there, Laurie calls Bobby, and then Bobby's in the Mercado, and then and he's trying to listen to what Laurie was trying to say, and then I thought it sounded like, when all the messing up, it looked like it sounded like that she said she was breaking up there with him or something, and Bobby starts freaking out, and then Ronnie Ann comes in the picture, tells him you better get to Scotland before she ends up dating another dude, and then he goes like, oh, but then I better go on a bike. Wait, I can't go on a bike without a helmet. And I was about to say, you can't go on a bike to Scotland. Oh my gosh, Bobby. But anyway, what else? Once they get there to the dock, they meet this Fisher dude, and he goes like, where are the Louds? And he goes, Louds, 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 Louds. And then Lynn Sr. puts on a kilt, or whatever it is. They look around, and thought it was amazing. Lenny's saying hi Scott to everybody. Then she bumps into a Scottish boy named Scott, and then she's smitten to him, he's smitten to her, and then this man, the fisherman, and then there's these two people arguing about the fish or chips store that is better, and then a fisherman named tells a guy named Angus that the Louds are there, and then he meets them. They sing a song about this, that this town is made for them, and excuse me, and then Lenny goes like, "For you is a weird name for a town." Sorry, I had to yawn. I don't like filming when I'm yawning. But anyway, I just had to pause for a little bit. But okay, and then they meet Angus, the keeper of the castle, and Look Loud, and then they meet Morag also, and she goes like, it's only for a week, because they planned on being there for a week, and then they got to hang out. They get to see what all their rooms are like and all, and they have their own bathroom, and they get to see a photo of their ancestors apparently, which is really amazing, and eventually Lucy summons one of their ancestors, which is the ghost Lucille, and Lincoln learns that the person that was his room was the Duke, and then he decides to be the Duke too, and then he starts walking around singing a song about being the Duke, and then Angus shows Lynn and Lana their dragon. They call her Leela or something. Leela, I think. I can't remember the dragon's name, but yeah. And then the next thing you know, Lincoln's all dressed up in his Duke outfit, and he said, "This Loud is about to rule." But it was dinner time. They all gobbled up everything really fast. Lily shared with Leela, the adorable little dragon, and then that night, yeah, Lucy summoned Lucille. My bad. And Lynn fainted, which was funny. But anyway, other than that, the Morag was getting sick and tired of this. She wanted peace and quiet, and I think she was getting sick and tired of this. She kept saying to herself, "It's only a week. It's only a week." The next day, Lincoln gets coordinated. He gets coordinated, and he also convinces his parents to move to Scotland. And then Lincoln tells Clyde that they're moving there, and Clyde pretends to be happy for him. And then once they hang up, Clyde starts crying in the welcome home Lincoln cake. And then Lincoln gets coordinated, and Morag kind of hesitates to put the crown on him. And excuse me. And then the next thing you know, they're having a blast calling it the Loud Castle, and the song is a little different now. And then I was actually so happy for Lincoln, really I was. And then Morag walks off somewhere yelling, "I hate the Louds!" And then she tells old Aggie something, and digs up this old book and finds a jewel in it and sings a song about being the Duchess. And she was just so evil. And then the next thing you know, Lincoln flies on the dragon, and then Morag takes over using the jewel thingy to turn the dragon evil, just like Aggie did, old Lady Aggie did. And once Morag, before she did all that, and she did all that, she actually had to get all the sisters together to make them steal the spotlight from Lincoln. Then Lincoln starts riding the dragon. Then Morag starts using the staff to turn the Leela evil. And then Lincoln starts wrecking everything. People get mad at him. The sisters and his family comfort him, and so does Angus. And then they eventually get forced having to leave the place. And then Morag is crowned the Duchess. And then she continues with her evil plan, causing the dragon to eat more, getting bigger, and then causing Leela to do this and that to get everyone to leave Scotland. Lucille goes and warns the Louds about everything going on, and then they go back. The Loud kids go on a little boat, and then Rita and Lynn realize that their kids are missing, so they go back too. And then the Louds do their own activity, their own activity that causes everyone to like them. And then, then Lincoln eventually manages, I can't remember how, but he manages to get the staff away from Morag. I mean, she still had it with her actually, but he gets on the dragon, he fights her, they crash and then into a wall, and then the next thing you know, the Louds arrive, the parents arrive, and then Angus and the Louds get cornered by the dragon, by Leela, and then all of a sudden Lincoln does his tricks to get the dragon to not do something. He steps in front of the dragon, and the dragon blows a fire thingy around them, or something, like a big circle fire thingy around them, and it doesn't even hurt them. Then Lincoln and Morag start fighting each other, and then they get led to a cliff. Lily comes with Lincoln, and then all of a sudden he uses his tricks, and Morag's telling Lincoln she wanted peace and quiet, and she's saying, "You're going to be useless and nothing, just ordinary." But Lincoln manages to use his magician's tricks, and then that causes him to put a burrito on the staff, and then Lily throws the jewel in the air, and then the dragon burns it. Then Morag starts fighting them. They fall off a cliff, but then the dragon catches them, and then they reunite with their family, and then Morag falls into a bush, and then everyone cheers, saying Lincoln should be the Duke. And Lincoln tells his sisters what he felt about them, and how he feels like they're all everyone loves him and loves them, and he feels like he's like ordinary or something. But they say, everybody, you're really good in your own way, and all that. But other than that, also Lenny and that Scott dude fall in love, and they all share a hug. The Louds share a hug, which was an emotional scene, and then they pronounce Angus to be the Duke. Angus becomes the Duke, and then Morag gets put on a little island of walruses, going ar, annoying her, which is hilarious. And then the Louds leave Scotland, and then with that, Bobby arrives right as they leave, and then he asks the fisherman where she is, and then he points that way, and then he goes, "No!" And then that was the end. And then in a mid-credit scene, Lincoln Lincoln and Clyde are in Lincoln's room. Lincoln's welcoming him home, and they have a welcome home Lincoln. And then in a picture of the credits, Bobby eventually got home to Lori, and Lenny's staying in contact with Scott. That's her new boyfriend, which I thought Chaz was her boyfriend, and I thought she had a cowlick crush. But other than that, this was a great movie, really. I thought it was fantastic. So happy, make happy moments, sad moments, kind of angry moments, and emotional moments and funny moments. And I rated a 11 out of 10, 10 out of 10, something like that. But other than that, I recommend it to anybody. Puts a smile on my face, made my day, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe for more of these reviews and reaction/review videos. As always, turn on post notifications right when be notified right when a video does come out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Life is better loud. Peace out.